Welcome to another episode of Fat Free Diaries. I am Ellie, your host, and it's January 18th. Trying to make a difference in my life. Maybe I can inspire you today. This is the second time I record this video because I'm trying to be more hyped. I realized the first couple of videos there was freaking depressing. And I just realized that my lip is twisted. Dude, I didn't realize that I had, like a little bit of Bell's palsy going on until I start watching these damn videos. But then again, you start realizing all the freaking defects you have when you're in the mirror and you can actually identify what's going on. Today I want to talk to you about loss and gain. I've lost in 3 weeks. Tomorrow's my official weigh-in, but I kind of started on a Tuesday in the afternoon when I decided that I was gonna start doing these videos and start just making a difference in all kinds of ways. It was on a Tuesday, and then Wednesday I kind of made it that official day. But as of today, which is a Tuesday, I've lost 13 pounds in 3 weeks. I've lost 10.5 inches. Yes, 10.5 inches. Woo! That's about half my son's waistline, but it's all good. Anyway, loss and gain. Loss. What other losses have I had? Like the last time that I spoke to you, I was telling you about my friend who's in the hospital. I believe I told you that she did pass away. But watching her in the hospital and witnessing those last moments of someone's life who knew they were on their way home was pretty incredible. And like Oprah's always saying, every moment is a learning moment, it's a teaching moment. And I had an aha. I realized that I didn't want to live my life that way, in a way that whatever I do now in my 30s, that by the time I hit 70s, that my family doesn't have to deal with anything much more than just me and old age. Just those things that come naturally with old age, not those things that we put upon ourselves now that we're in a younger episode of our lives. And I mean, I'm not in my 20s, I'm more over on that side than I am on this side. They say average lifespan is 75, so I'm past the middle at this point, and I need to make the changes. I've started making the changes, and it's a change in mind. I've had to lose the old way of thinking. I had to lose thinking I want to be a size 6 or I want to be a size 10. 10 was always the size that I wanted because I've always been 14 and above. I think I was a size 12 in the 7th grade, and I've never been less than a 12 at any point since the 7th grade. But I have a graduation coming up after 15 years of college. I am done with college for now. Maybe I'll get a PhD someday, but for now, I think I've done my share of learning in the institutes. Now it's let's bring it hands-on and start making some money, start getting a house. We want to get a house. We're going to get a house, and we're preparing for babies, which is another reason why I haven't spoken to you in a couple of days. I had a minor surgery that's going to help us just kind of clear the way, just getting my system ready for the children that are going to bless our home. Children were in our home this weekend. Our son turned 13. Beautiful young man. I really wish he would do more of his homework, ya tú sabes. But he's a wonderful little boy. He was born in my heart, not my belly. Another woman gave birth to him, and when my husband came into my life, I had an instant family. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing to be able to love a human being. And it doesn't matter that we don't share the same blood. He is my light. And it gets me emotional because I just listened to some old messages that my husband had saved up, and the little voice has changed. He's changed and he's growing. And I pray constantly that I'm the kind of mother that when he looks back at his child, he says, wow, I had a great childhood. Like I can look back at my mother and say, she's not here, but I had a great mom and my childhood was fabulous. I want that for him. I don't want him to see a mom that can't keep up with him, that can't run with him, that can't, play a little bit of tag and not run out of air. Because at this point, at over 200, I'm 227 now, 227 pounds. At 227, I can't keep up. I could do a little bit, I could do it. I could sprint, from here to there, and then that's it. But I can't keep up with him. I can't play a game of baseball and even remotely think that I could win, even if I could hit the ball. So let's change that, and we are, And I say we because it takes people. If you are someone that's watching this and think I can do this quietly and privately on my own, I've tried that so many times. And I beg you to reach out. Reach out. There's Overeaters Anonymous. There's Weight Watchers. Even Nutrisystem. I tried Nutrisystem. It's a beautiful program. It wasn't right for me because health-wise, I was reacting to some of the vegetables. I have to be really particular with the vegetables. My health doesn't allow me to eat certain things like broccoli. I love broccoli, but I can't eat it. And they have that kind of stuff in their meals, and everything's prepackaged, so it's kind of hard. But it's a wonderful program, and I know a lot of people that made major weight loss strides with that. There's Jenny Craig. I know of someone who did really well with Jenny Craig. Weight Watchers. It is working. I made a video before and I erased it, but I wasn't going to endorse them. But the truth is, you know what? I lost 13 pounds in 3 weeks. And if I can lose 13 pounds in 3 weeks, as procrastinating as I am, I have no doubt that anybody else can do something with this program. My girlfriend's lost over 40 pounds with them since July, and she looks fabulous. And I'm not saying fabulous, fabulous, because she looks great. She feels great, and she inspired me. I'm inspiring you. Maybe. If nothing else, I'm able to look at myself in a reflection and see my progress from an outside look, as outside as I can. What gains? I gotta make it quick because I always told myself I wanted these videos to be about 3 minutes, and this one's gonna be about 10, I'm sure. Gains. When I started making positive changes and saying this will be, this is, and this is what's happening, this is what's in the process of happening, and I also personally, I started letting go of resentments, of painful things, and just trying to understand that every person is a world unto themselves, and I can only change me. I can only be responsible for me. I can happily say that bridges are being formed in my personal life with my family. Real short snippet, down the line I'll probably tell you more. I had cut ties with many of my siblings because it was just everything I said was wrong. I could never say the right things, and because I've had a little college under my belt, the expectation is that because I went to college that I can't make mistakes in what I say and in how I go about things. I'm very point blank. If I see it, I say it, and I have to learn not so much to sugarcoat things, but to be more appropriate in how I approach something, in how I have to say something, and choose more wisely how I vent. I can't vent to everyone. Big mistake. I cannot vent to everyone. That's why God invented best friends and husbands, and if you're a gentleman, wives, and important others. But once I started doing that, I started gaining back my family. This weekend we celebrated my son's 13th birthday, and our goddaughter, who we hadn't seen in a year, was a part of it. She was here the whole weekend. And it was one of the most beautiful things because I had my kids together. She's my goddaughter, she's my grandniece, she's my niece's daughter. And from the moment she was born, she's always been as if she were my own daughter. I helped raise my niece. I was part of that raising process, even though I was very young at the time. And now she has a little girl, and this little girl has been a part of our lives since she was born. Even before I got married, she was as if she were my daughter, and now we have a bridge. We can spend more time with her. And just in closing, I'm just saying, when you decide to lose the stupid stuff, that extra weight, that extra clutter in your life, I am giving you a testament that yes, it is possible. It is possible to make bridges where bridges you think were burned. Because for me, I thought they were burned. I thought I was going to live my life without my older siblings in them, without my sisters in my heart. And I had to make peace with the fact that I may not see my nephews and nieces because that whole part of my family was gone, and now it's not. I'm coming on to the 10th minute. I'm noticing it on the little screen. 13 pounds. Woohoo! I will try to keep more in contact, but school's about to begin, so at least once a week I'll try to reach out, you know, make this video diary entry for myself. And you know, I hope to have inspired you today in some way. And if not, you know, maybe you're giving me support by just being one of the people that's watching this video and saying, hey Ellie, you're doing the right thing, keep it up. I would love to hear your comments if you watch my video. I love you for, you know, seeing it all the way through. And I'm sorry if I took up too much of your time today, but you know, hey, 10.5 inches, 13 pounds, I'm fucking proud of that. You know, excuse the French, and I've been trying to keep this PG, but I'm so proud of that. You know, it's time for change. You know, 2011, it's the year to create my personal heaven. And yes, I made a corny rhyme. So on that note, I will leave you. I am Ellie with Fat Free Diaries, January 18th. Thank you. God bless. Have a great day, week, year. If I don't see you again, you know, have a fabulous life. But thank you for stopping by. Take care.